Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick little educational woodworking video on how wood shrinks and expands with the grain. So basically I've got this big panel that I glued up yesterday, and the grain, as you can see, is running this direction. So as more moisture enters this wood, which happens in the summer months, the wood actually expands against the grain. So it would expand to the left and the right. As it dries out throughout the winter, it actually contracts then back, and throughout the whole year it keeps getting bigger and smaller. So we woodworkers need to take steps to accommodate for this movement. And so I wanted to show you, this is actually the top to a small end table that I'm working on. I wanted to show you how I'm going to go about attaching this to that end table legs. So I wanted to show you an example of wood shrinking and expanding. So here we've got a breadboard end, the black walnut, joined up to the tabletop, the coffee tabletop, which is red oak. And you can see here that there's, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch of the black walnut being a little bit longer. Well, when I originally made this, they were actually the same exact length. I'll see if I can find a picture. But they were even when I made it, which was in the fall. Now it's a little bit drier, it's been inside for a while, and you can see that that it has shrunk a decent amount, and that amount is the same on both sides. So there's a number of ways to do this, and I'm going to be using these little blocks that I made. You can see they're pretty much just a rectangular prism with a small little finger sticking out on one side, on one corner. I've made 4 of these, and what's going to happen is they're going to attach to the top of the table from underneath by screws. So I'm going to screw into the bottom of this tabletop here, and these little fingers will fit into a groove or a dado that I've cut in the aprons that run this way. So they'll be sitting about like that. So let's take a look at the aprons. Alright, so here I've got the base upside down, sitting right on top of the tabletop here. So the whole end table is upside down. You'll have to excuse the clamps. I'm gluing on some cleats for the bottom, but that's what the end table is looking like. And basically what I'm going to be doing is, you can see this groove, this dado that I've cut, and I've sized these blocks to the exact right height to fit in there. And basically they'll slide in, and I'll screw the block to the tabletop, and as the wood shrinks and expands right here to the left and the right, remember, against the grain, these blocks will freely be able to move. Now this size of wood probably won't change much more than a 1/4 inch throughout the year, would be my guess, but there will be movement. So woodworkers, like I said, do have to think about this and design for this and accommodate for it. So this is one of many ways to tackle this issue. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit about woodworking.